Oh, hi there. So, we got the lean-to done. I thought I'd show you. We've done a few. We've been busy. Um, added a concrete pad there, like a, what do you call it? Anyways, a little concrete pad for. There was kind of a low spot there. Water would kind of pool, and a buddy of mine's in a wheelchair, so another hot rodder guy. When you have a friend in a wheelchair, then you start realizing, you have too much of a step or it's hard to get in. So added that. We brought in all this ground up asphalt, packed it down just with a walk behind packer, and then didn't even drive on it much. And I swept this section off, and it's not really smooth, but it's all stuck together good. So I think I sweep it off really good, or pressure wash it and then seal it if I wanted. Not sure I'll worry about it right now, but anyways, there's the lean-to. So that's 30 by 60. I added just the wood up there, just to kind of, I don't know, give it a little bit of more visual structure, kind of more part of the building. We did screw piles all the way around. These go 6 feet down. And we're at this end, I think we're 8.5, 9 feet up. So basically the idea, I built the first section and then I realized it was limited. I had the big travel trailer. And once I got this thing, we were limited with space. And then I always kind of, this being 15 feet, you could park a small car like the Model A or something sideways, but you couldn't really park anything. Even this might just barely fit. You have to nose it right against the building. That way the water wouldn't come down. So this way now I got options. Here's my rabbit friends. I can park things in this way, 4 bays. I'm thinking about decorating it kind of like, well, we'll see, but potentially like a old service station or something would be really cool. I brought in a bunch of gravel here, so now I can still get my trailers back around behind my building. And access to these back doors. It's a bit of a mess back here, but yeah. And come back here, pull all the way around. Trailer's all ready for Deuce Days. Dad and I are going to head to Deuce Days coming up. We're leaving next Wednesday, so gone through. Believe it or not, both our cars fit in that trailer nose to nose. So I backed my Model A in. It's obviously no fenders, no bumpers. It backs in pretty tight to the front. And then his 32, same thing, no fenders, no bumpers. It comes in, and they basically, they can go, they don't even touch, but if they did touch, the tires are the first thing that contact each other. So that's pretty awesome. Lucked out there. Anyways, yeah, this turned out really sweet. I got tons of roof under here. And then this weekend, I ran power from the building up and over to a socket up there. And that basically I can hook up Christmas lights to now. I have it ran down to a switch here. So it looks pretty cool at nighttime. It's all kind of like, warm glow. And then I ran another plug to here with a 40-foot roll-up extension cord. So that gets me all the way out to the driveway, all the way back there, all the way to the road pretty much. So anyways, I'm gonna get this car unloaded. I got my new fuel pump in. I made a video about that. Anyways, so new pump's in. Well, maybe I'll fire it just to make sure we're all good. The car was running awesome. We were doing a cruise. Father's Day, and car was running awesome. I cruised it all the way out to the drag strip. I ran best time ever with the new converter. Still had a bit of a stumble. Found out it's my vacuum secondaries aren't opening quick enough. So we had an old hot rodder trick. We just basically put bolts in there where this get a little closer. Right here, we just put bolts in here just to force them open, and it's not really a deal because there's no accelerator pump shot on the back sides of these, but at least to help them open quicker. And we did that. It ran 11.9 at I think 109 miles an hour, something like that. And then second run right after that, it came around. I was stoked. It ran 11.8 at 110 miles an hour. And for context, and I was still with a stumble. It was better. Last year, the reason I put the nitrous on was I wanted to break in the 11s, and it went 11.7 at 100. The mile per hour was way crazier. It was like 120 miles an hour. But 11.7, this thing's running 11.8, no nitrous. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked on that. So yeah, went awesome. Drove it out there on the slicks, and yeah, spank butt. Ran an 11. Drove it home. Drove it to the park. It was gonna help set up, put the flags and markers and everything down for the show the next day. And went to start the car. Didn't hear my Holly pump running, and so I've been trying to baby this car a little bit before the show because I just trying to save it. Don't want to break anything in the meantime. So I'm like, what the heck? So I pulled the pump apart. The rotor broke, plastic rotor in the new Hollies. Made a video on that. So anyways, got a new pump in there now. Everything should be good. And yeah, I'll fire it up just to make sure everything seems fine. I'll do a test drive. We got a Thursday night cruise in tomorrow. I'll drive it down there too. Just kind of shake it down. Should be good. And yeah, and then Tuesday. So maybe I'll do some videoing down there. We'll see.